I was minded to have this little event, and I'm glad I did. And so I'd just like to introduce my son, Abel. He's a great guy, and he's a great candidate, and here he is.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. Thanks, Mom, for putting this event together. Couldn't have done anything in my life without you, I suppose. I think that's a certainty, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
This is the last thing I'm doing, forget that.
I can say the same thing for my dad here and all my family and friends. And it's a real pleasure running for Congress because I have the support of a community like this. And the reason I'm running is because I have a young family. I have so much community here that I'm worried about the future that we're looking at unless something is done soon to try and protect what we're losing. You know, I think our democracy is slipping away from us because of the amount of money that has flooded our campaign finance system. And we see that neither of the parties at this point are willing to do anything to change that. And why would they? Because that's how they get elected, right? That's just the beginning of our problems. We face monumental challenges like climate change. We're really not doing what needs to be done to address those issues. And we need people who are in Washington who are fighting for working class people, who are fighting the real challenges that we face rather than just fighting with one another over political points. The biggest challenge right now that I see is that money in politics. I think what we need to do in order to restore our country is really prove that campaigns like mine can succeed. And we need to prove to ourselves, we need to prove to the rest of the country that it's not all about the money. And I'm going to be outspent in this race, 20 to 1, maybe 30 to 1. I'm not concerned with that. I knew that was going to happen going into it. What I say is we're going to spend our money 30 times as intelligently. And we're going to maximize what they can't maximize because it's not about the money, right? It's about the relationships that we all have and the friends that we have, the message we can get out without spending money. It's about word of mouth. And one of the things I want to ask you to do going forward from here is to talk about the campaign. You know, I think the other guys have to spend $1 million getting their message out because it falls on one person and they never talk about it again. But if we talk about this campaign to all our friends and they talk about it because they're excited, then we can reach the 500,000 people who are registered to vote in this district in no time. And we've already been doing that on social media. You know, our Facebook page is doing great. If you haven't liked it yet, please like it. If you haven't gone to our website, go there, share it, register yourselves, be a part of the campaign. It's easy to do. The more we get the message out, the greater our chance is on November 6th. And you'd be surprised. I mean, I went on a Buddy Cienci show a week and a half ago, and we hit it off because he appreciates that there's a person out there who's just speaking honestly about what needs to be done. And he said right on the air, however many thousand listeners he has, he's like, I think you have a chance of winning in November. I think that's a pretty big thing for somebody like Buddy Cienci just to say to all his listeners out of the blue that I have a chance to win. The more people we talk to, the more true that becomes. And that's why we are going to win on November 6th. A couple things that you can do tonight to help that out, of course, are take a bumper sticker, put it on your car, take a yard sign, put it out on the street, spread the message that way. When you get home, get on your Facebook, befriend the page, like the posts that we have up there. Very simple things. But also, if you can, I know you spent $25 to buy a ticket to come in here, which will hopefully pay for the food that my mom bought. But we do need to raise some money. You know, even if we get outspent 30 to 1, that still means we need to raise $100,000, $200,000, so that the newspapers take us seriously and they continue to give us the good coverage that they've been giving us so far. So please be generous. I know it's a tough economy out there, so I don't expect everybody to flood our campaign accounts right now. But do what you can. If it's $100, it's $100. If you can afford to do more, please do. I promise you, we will use whatever we can give as well as we can. We're a grassroots campaign. We have a lot of volunteers out there. Let's amplify their effect. Get on the radio, on the TV, and hire some more part-time workers for the campaign so we can really get the ball rolling as we hit September. And after the primary's over, that's when they're really going to give us the coverage we need. And so that's my message. If you have any questions for me.
Are you ever going to get into any debates with any of the other candidates?
I have been invited to 2 debates. I haven't heard that any others are scheduled. So I'll be in the League of Women Voters debate on ABC. That's October 20. I'm sorry, so many dates. On the 24th, October 24th. I'm glad I have schedules here. And then I've been told that I'm getting invited to the Latino Progressive Action Committee, Political Action Committee debate, and that's coming up pretty soon. But I anticipate I'll be in all the major debates. Any other questions? Thank you again. Please enjoy the music.